Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chris. I'm a women's health and fitness coach, but I'm also a competitor, and I am sharing my journey to the stage with you, whether you are an aspiring competitor, you compete already, or you just here for the show. Enjoy, okay? I got tons of tips that could apply to you as far as like navigating competition prep or the discipline that goes along with it, and honestly just the approaches that I use. I'm very realistic when it comes to this thing, and I've been through a lot of different methods when it comes to competing, so I think my perspective on it is real and raw. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to continue along this journey with me, and in the meantime, let's get into it. Can you tell I'm working on shoulders? So this is like where we are right now. No posing. Bikini girls know they poses, okay? That's why I can look like this 1 minute, and then I can look like this, and it's like, oh wow, that's a whole different looking body.
Yada 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 yada, how body that ate it up and gave it back.
It's check-in day today. I'm actually gonna go do some fasted cardio, and then I'm gonna weigh. Then I'm gonna send my coach my check-in photos. So here we go.
Isn't it weird to call this the year of favor? I've heard a lot of people use a lot of words to describe 2020. And some of them even started with the letter F, but they didn't they didn't say it was the year of favor.
All right, now it's time to weigh. It is check-in day. 42.8. Here we go.
You look fantastic. The scale started moving. So we're going to keep everything the same this week. And I know you're itching to get things moving. But when we're seeing progress, we got to make sure we keep calories as high as we can and cardio as low as we can for as long as we can, right?
So I'm actually going out of town this weekend. This will probably be one of maybe 2 trips that I'll have between now and the show that I'll be doing in the spring. So one thing about traveling when you're trying to, prep, to stay on top of things when it comes to your nutrition, you have to prepare. Like, you cannot wing it. I mean, there's some things that you can't control, but you have to be very intentional. This is also why I love following macros, because I can make those choices without trying to fit into a box. Like, where am I gonna get some asparagus and broccoli, at the airport? Probably not gonna happen. So I just try to take everything that I can that's easy, quick, something that I can either eat on a flight, especially if I have a longer flight or if I have a layover. Also, airport food and snacks is mad expensive. Anybody got time to be spending $100 on snacks at the airport? So I just try to take everything that I can, take with me. And you can actually take full meals on an airplane. Like, I think some people don't realize that. Like, I've taken whole rotisserie chickens on an airplane with vegetables and all that stuff, but I just don't like taking food. So here's some stuff that I use when I travel. These are like my go-to staples. I know they never fail me. I know I can get in my protein, carbs, and fats, and they're still gonna be healthy and fit my macros. Okay, so one of my first things I usually always get some form of like protein bar. I definitely always make sure I have some like almonds or something. So Power Crunch are my favorite. They just kind of have that wafery kind of like Kit Kat taste almost. Definitely gonna bring my tuna. These Bumblebee tuna packets are amazing. They have the little spoon up here that you can rip apart, and you can just eat it right out of the little package. So that is super convenient for traveling. I like the lemon pepper flavor and the chipotle flavor the most. So I'm not gonna be gone for long. So I'm only taking a few of those. I got my Power Crunch bar. This is just for like a quick snack while I'm flying, because I don't want to rely on this only. So I'm not going to take a whole bunch because I'll eat them all. Also, I'm going to take my rice cakes. Chocolate rice cakes are the best. Now, if I were to bring peanut butter, I would bring the individual packs, but because, you gotta abide by the little serving sizes, they're not gonna let me take this whole thing on a plane, and I refuse to throw that away. So I would either put this in a container by itself, or I would go get the individual packs. But I'm probably not gonna take this just because fats add up super quick, especially when traveling. And yeah, I don't even want to do that to myself. So I am going to take some mixed nuts. I'm just gonna put those in a little baggie and just portion out a couple ounces. Another quick little hack that I'll do, if I don't have my like instant packages of oats, I'll take some oats, bag it out, and then I'll stop by like some coffee shop, whatever coffee shop, and I'll just get a cup of hot water. It's already hot. I don't need a microwave. I just need hot water and my oats, and I got breakfast. I'm also going to take some protein powder with me because I can easily add this to some water while I'm traveling. Those would be great. And also going to take a couple bags of popcorn. So these will be my snacks for my flight. I also like to make sure that I keep things in my diet that I actually really like. I love Cheetos Puffs. If you know me, you know I've always loved Cheetos Puffs. So I don't take them out. Like, I just portion them out. I eat, a small portion, call it a day. If I get to the point where I'm like restricting things and I'm like, no, I can't have those things, like that's not healthy for me personally, mentally, and I just don't do that to myself. So I do have like the things that I enjoy, even on prep, like I'll portion these out, and even if I'm traveling, I'll have some of these. So those are my travel snacks, and I'm just gonna pack those in my bag and get ready for my flight. At the airport. Let me get my stuff together because I'm forgetful. Oh, it's wet over here. Hi, baby. Without me. So these little screens are new, which is pretty cool, especially because everybody ain't always following this little 6-foot rule. Through security, got to head to my gate. It's pretty early, so it's not a ton of people in the airport right now. Should be a pretty quick flight. I have a layover in Dallas for like an hour, so I'll probably get some work done and then head to Phoenix. Another tip for staying on top of your game while you're traveling: take you a water bottle. It's so easy to forget to drink water. But if you got a water bottle with you, you fill it up, refill it up. I know 5 of these is a gallon, so I just try to, have my little water handy, and helps when it's a cute water bottle. Got this from Home Goods, by the way.
Hello and welcome aboard. I'm Ted Christie, President and CEO of Spirit.
Gonna go ahead and get this hot water popping so I can eat this oatmeal. Hi. Can I have a cup of hot water? A cup of hot water and this banana. That's it? Yep. Thank you. Okay, finally got to sit down for a second. So, I got my spoon. Rookie mistake number 1. If you don't bring your own little silverware, you'll be hunting at restaurants for it. Rookie mistake number 2, not bringing some type of Tupperware or something like that that's empty. I've done that before, and then I'm like, dang, where am I supposed to put this oatmeal? So the trick is, if you don't have some Tupperware, you can just ask for extra cup when you get your hot water, and then you can put the oatmeal in the extra cup. So just things I've learned along the way. Usually I don't have everything, and then I'm like, damn it, I forgot this, or I didn't bring that. You'll make it work regardless. I know all my competitors know we are not ashamed to bust out a full course meal in the middle of the airport or an airplane or a bus station or anywhere for that matter. It is what it is. You gotta eat, so you find a way to make it happen. It also always helps to keep an extra pack of stevia or two in your wallet because, you know, a lot of times when you're on prep, you're looking for things that are lower sugar. You know, it depends on your macros, if you're following macros, if you're not following macros, especially, and your like meal plan doesn't call for, you know, higher carbs or higher sugar things, you can have some stevia handy so you can use it to add to anything, especially oatmeal, because I don't know too many people who just eat oatmeal plain. I don't, but you know, whatever floats your boat. Finally made it. Yeah, I'm here now, so now I can eat. I think I'm about to go get some coffee though because I'm so tired, and probably didn't help that I didn't get much sleep last night. I can never sleep before a flight. But yeah, I'm about to go get some coffee, meet up with one of my best friends. Oh my God, I haven't seen her in like a year and a half. It's been way too long, so I'm excited.
And full cars are not permitted on the escalator.
Thank you. Have a good day. Yo, when your friends are just out here making boss ass moves, she done turned her whole garage into a kitchen, prep kitchen for her food truck, Flavors Vegan. Make sure y'all go follow it. Flavors Fresh Vegan. Yeah, fire food. Oh, if you in Arizona, you already know. Yeah. You already know. Here go the menu. Take a screenshot if you need to, cause it smells so good in here. What are you making?
Right now, I got my jackfruit roasting. I got my mushrooms roasting. They just got finished.
Yo, that looks so bomb.
And then I have my beans. I'm about to put those on the truck. This is banana pudding, but it won't be ready until tomorrow. We make the pudding from scratch, so it's gotta like chill.
I'm so proud of you. Boss up with this whole food truck.
And then I be like, and I'm like, you know, and then we be like, welcome.
You so silly.
Just like me. Cheese sauce. Bro, I just got this cheese sauce dispenser for my, first of all, I make my cheese sauce out of plants. I make my cheese sauce out of potatoes, carrots, onions, and a little bit of milk, and a little bit of starches. I'm not going to say what it is.
Y'all getting the exclusive right now, I'm just saying.
So we was having a little issue with the cheese sauce. I kept having to warm it up on the stove. It wasn't doing right. I got this cheese sauce. It's like a nacho cheese dispenser. When I tell you, vegan nacho cheese, I'm trying to figure out how to manufacture this shit so I can sell it because it's crazy.
I can't wait to try it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be totally amazed. We got a whole vibe in here.
Yeah.
TV's on the outside. It goes down.
So we are at Food Truck Friday. Tons of food trucks. Flavors Vegan. Make sure y'all follow them on Instagram. You see it. So we're about to set up. We're gonna spear finger it up one time because they're gonna have a successful night. I have no doubt about it. So I'm excited. You see, I got my hairnet on. Straight off the flight into work mode. I would not have traded being here to help, so to support, to witness this greatness, because I'm just so excited. Thank you. This is my first of many, but I definitely had to get some french fries because it's Friday and y'all already know. So I'm excited. Good morning. Oh my God, I got the best sleep. I was so tired. Oh my God. Not getting any rest before that flight definitely caught up with me. But it's a new day. The sun is out. Feels really good outside. I'm walking Bella, best friend's dog. She's so sweet. They have another one. Her name is Chiquita, and she doesn't like strangers, so she's gonna be my friend by the end of the trip. But until then, me and Bella are working it out. Chiquita, hi Bella. Right here. Oh my God, this looks so good, Davina. Thank you, chicken. She got a little mouse. So these are what the waffles are made out of. So this is the patty. These are the waffles, and you see the ingredients: quinoa, ginger, sweet potatoes, and turmeric. Which these are so bomb. Definitely know how to get some. And the macros. 200 calories for 2 waffles, 32 grams of carbs, only 5 grams of added sugar. Or sorry, 2 grams of added sugar, and 8 grams of fat. Not bad at all. 3 grams protein. Not only were the macros good, but I mean, this matcha, oh my God, so good. Everything this weekend fit into my macros, which made this process so much easier when it comes to traveling. But now it's time to get back home so that I can prep my meals, get my workout in, and just make sure that I'm all ready to go and ready to hit the ground running come Monday. So one thing that definitely comes in handy is ordering your groceries before you even get home. That way they are ready to go. You don't have to grocery shop, and there's no excuse to not get your meals prepped. Another thing, make sure that you stay hydrated. Getting on a flight, even traveling and eating different food that you don't cook yourself can definitely be higher in sodium, and you can just come back a little dehydrated. So make sure you do yourself a favor and get your water in. Back in the saddle. It is Monday, and we are just back in the gym, back in the regular routine. Got in last night around maybe like, what time I get in? Like 10 something? 10-ish, 10:30-ish. And just had my, time to rest, regroup. Didn't do anything drastic, getting back into the swing of routine. It's just more so about continuing to do what you already do. Don't try to undo food that you ate, or drink an extra gallon of water, or take diuretics to try to unbloat yourself from maybe some food that you had. It's not necessary. Your body just needs time to readjust, maybe about a day or 2, maybe 3, and that's it. So we got leg day today. Well, I do, leg and shoulders. What about you? What you got? Fine. We got leg and shoulders today. So we're getting warmed up, about 5 minutes, and then we'll hit legs. Oh my God, that set hurt so bad. Whew, so glad that was my last set of legs. Now I got shoulder. just wanted to wrap up this episode by saying, when it comes to anything in your life, you really have to assess what serves you best. And when it comes to competing in particular, you really have to balance out and assess like what is worth it for your life, because you can't get memories and moments back, and you have to really understand what's most important to you. The stage will always be there. It'll always be there. Okay. So in moments like this, travel, holidays, birthday celebrations, whatever it is, you really have to ask yourself, am I going to be upset or ever regret that I missed this experience because I was trying to compete? And that's just real, raw, and honest. And you have to be that way with yourself, because it may very well be the case that you're like, I don't care. I got this goal. I'm going for it no matter what it takes. And that is okay. But if you're ever in a space where you feel conflicted, or you feel like, man, like I really just want to be there. I can't believe I'm going to miss this thing that I've just like, it's so important to me. You may have to rearrange some priorities, because again, like I said, the stage will always be there. So, there's, I think, this constant race or rush that I think people get into when it comes to competing. And yes, it's important that if you're doing well and you want to continue to climb the ranks, that you stay visible and you put yourself in a position to win and do well. But at the same time, if it comes at the sacrifice of your livelihood or your life's experiences that you want to participate in, then you may have to rearrange some priorities. And that is okay. It's okay. I don't think people talk about that enough. Like, if you decide that you don't compete because you wanted to go, to your best friend's wedding and enjoy it without feeling restricted, or like you couldn't really experience that experience, then you can wait. You can always push a show. Because what you don't want to happen is you bust your ass for a show and you're so excited to like get it. You make all these sacrifices and then you get there. And although you might look your best, you didn't do how you wanted to do. And now those emotions and those feelings of, dang, like I sacrificed all of this. I missed my best friend's wedding. I, didn't get to fly out to watch my nephew being born, or whatever it is. And you get to that stage and you have that moment, and then you look back and you're like, I could have just did it. You don't want to put that on yourself. So you really have to assess, like, is this my priority? If it is, go 1,000%. Okay, 1,000%. If it is not, you can always shift it around. You can always do another show. You can always wait, because life happens. When it comes to traveling, this is one of those things you really have to understand, like, is this trip worth me being off my routine? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's hard to stay on top of it when you're traveling. You're not in your same rhythm. You don't have access to the same things a lot of times. A lot of the equipment in your gym might be different, or the food that you have access to, the temptation and the distraction, it's all there. And as focused as you may be, like, one, you got to know yourself to know like what you can handle and how disciplined you can be. But as focused as you may be, things are just different. So you really have to like ask yourself, am I in a position where I can risk, falling behind, or, not being on top of my game? If you are in a position to do that and do it, cool, do it. Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you could be 3 weeks out from a show and you have to go to, another state or travel or somewhere or something like that. And you just got to do what you got to do. But you have to assess, is this the most ideal situation for me to do well and to reach my goals? If it is not, don't trick yourself into thinking that you're going to be 100%, because it might be the case that it's not, because it's unpredictable. There's too many variables. You just never know what could happen. So if you have a trip coming up or you plan to travel, number one, assess, is that trip, worth you going? If it is, go. Okay. If, it's something that can wait, then just wait. Okay. If it's the case that it is something that you want to do, but you're close to a show, then you might want to consider moving your show, or just really make sure that you have everything you need to be prepared to do the best you can. And that that brings me to my last point of doing the best you can, because sometimes things happen and you just cannot prepare for them. So you have to give yourself grace to recognize, like, I did the best that I could do. And I had to do this. You know, I had to make this trip. I had to travel, and I did the best that I could. It's not going to be the end of the world. The only thing that can kind of trip you up is if you get back to where if you get back into your routine, and now because you've been thrown off, you start kind of rolling down a slippery slope. Definitely don't want that either. So it's all about you being mindful and being intentional about what it is that you want to achieve, so you can actually achieve it and look back and say, I gave 1,000%. I did everything I could, and I'm good with that. All right, that's what it boils down to. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I will see you in the next video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like, comment, and yeah, stay tuned for the next episode.